Hey guys, so today is Monday. I'm heading out to get some soil for my plants so I can repot them. It's a glue in DC. It looks like the sun is out. It's really not, and it's raining. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the soil and try to pot these plants and see what happens, because I don't want them to die. I don't have a green thumb, but I do have a green thumb. I do and I don't. It all depends on what kind of plants I get or what I have. So we'll see. I'll let you all know in a minute. So this is the plant that got replaced into the new pot. Isn't she a beauty? Yes. So I'm on my way back from my friend getting me the soil and stuff. He had some stuff from when he does his work. So I have all the material. So now we're heading to the house to pot these plants. Well, repot the plants that I have. Let's put it that way. It needs to be done because I don't want to get rid of them. So, on that note, we're where we are. I think because that's the only way they're going to grow large. I want them to be beautiful, so I guess I'll be looking for that. Looking for some new pots as well. You just can't have new soil and no new pot. It doesn't make sense. And this is my other baby. We'll see what happens to her. This is another one of my babies. I had to trim her. You know, I had to trim her and get the dead leaves off of it because she looks like she was trying to die. So, this is my other baby. We'll see how things go. Happy Tuesday, you guys. So, I was just in the house getting dressed, saying to myself, you know, it's a lot of people going through it, but it's really important for me to continue having mental stability at this time. So I've been doing a lot of prayer and praying for other people because karma is real. And if you have not gotten yourself in alignment with what's going on with the universe, you're not going to do too well. So you have to make amends or go back and see if you've had any difficulty with anybody and you've had any problems with people, and try to make amends with those people, because right now it's a critical time. You can feel it. There's a shift happening. And this shift is very important, people. A lot of times, I don't think people take time to consider other people's feelings. And it's important that you understand that everybody has not gone through what you may have gone through. They're not as strong as the next person. So you have to kind of be accountable for the things that you say out of your mouth, because it affects people in different ways. And piggybacking on what my girlfriend Brandy was saying, and just me as a older trans woman, I think it's important that we allow everyone to express their own individuality in transitioning in the way that they feel is for them. We've all transitioned in different times of our lives. We can't look at the next person and say, oh girl, do it this way because this works for me. No. You can't do that. You don't even have the right. You don't have the right. People do what they feel is best in their time. You cannot rush another person's transition because you may see a lack of progress. In your eyes, it may be a lack, but in their eyes, they see an improvement. You may not know they are, working on maybe some surgery. They're not considering the facial hair part, or they're considering, oh, I need to buy a bra, screw a tuck. Everybody has their different avenue of comfortability as far as transition. You have to allow people to live their transition in their own individual comfortability. Hi guys, I tell you today, it has been a day. And I say that because it's just been one of those days of awareness where you tend to just speak from the heart about things that are maybe on your mind. And today I was able to get some things off my chest. Just telling people about how important it is for you to, watch out for what's going on with the next person. It's a lot going on with people's finances right now. People losing their jobs here in Washington, D.C. And I've noticed that from me working in the grocery store, that people are really struggling to make ends meet, to put a meal on the table. I think it's important that you watch the news, that you keep up with whatever community outreach or community service that are available to you in your community, in your area that you live in. Pay attention to the food banks and stuff of that nature, because it's getting scarce out here. I don't know what's going on, but it feels very weird. It feels like a shift is happening, and it also feels like you cannot falter. In other words, stay to the plan. Stick to the original format, how you always move. Do not move weirdly. Stay focused, because this is a critical time. I was telling a girlfriend of mine, you can tell that there is something going on, and people are moving real differently around this time of year. You have to make sure you stay prayed up and stay focused, because that is where it matters. You have to stay prayed up and stay focused. We don't know what's getting ready to happen, but the way the people are moving in this world right now, you have to be on alert and have some type of knowledge that something is different. It's not like you don't see it. Everybody sees that people are acting different. The world is moving different. People are just responding on the leader of the supposedly free world. We are realizing and seeing that man has a lot of people following him. And the more that he says what he says, the more we see people acting out strangely. And I don't think that they're evil people or mean people. I think these are people are just cannot cope and handle what's going on. Some people act like they can handle everything and they're so strong. Those are some of the weakest people, So when you see your neighbor, you see a fellow co-worker or someone that you see all the time, look like they're struggling with something, ask them if they're okay. I gave a co-worker a hug the other day, and she's ready to cry. But she was going through something. I don't know exactly what it was. I didn't even ask her, but I did give her a hug. And I'm going to tell you something. That hug changed my day as well. It changed my day, and it changed her day. Sometimes you just need to have that feeling of that you're not alone, that somebody cares. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm not trying to just say this because I've been through it in my life before, but everybody that's supposed to be your family, you don't have to necessarily treat them like family. You can make your own family. So don't never say you don't have no family, this and that. Families to be made. The same way they say it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a lot of people to make a family. And that does not mean it has to come from blood. Remember that. Love on yourself, and God will in turn have others love onto you. Before I end this day, I just will let you all know, I hope and pray, and this is sincerely from my heart, that you all had a wonderful Tuesday, and that everybody resting well, and you all have good feelings in your heart. Don't go to bed with no harboring thoughts or anything that's making you feel uneasy. Like I said, it's a time right now that's going on. Something about the moon in alignment. I overheard my girlfriend talking about the moon, the alignment. And oh my gracious, let me give y'all the scoop. So I made it to work. Today is Wednesday. And I had a phone call this morning. I forgot a very important meeting yesterday. So much so I had to clean it up. Excuse me, I had to clean it up today, or else I would have been in breach of contract. To make a long story short, I was able to go downtown, handle my business with the proper people, and get everything situated, you know. And I'm glad I was able to do so. Life is life, and y'all, this incident was concerning my rent. I'm gonna be very open and honest, you know. And I was able to get everything together, get everything on track, and now I feel better. But that was the devil geared for me not to come to work today and miss out on my coins, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm here, so I'll come back a little later just to give y'all some more insight. This is the beginning of it.